Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Baby Storytime at the Onondaga Free Library. My name is Miss Corey, and I'm going to be filling in for Miss Maggie today, but no worries, she will be back soon. And we will try to do storytime as much like Miss Maggie does as possible. We are going to begin today with our hello song, and this is the same song that Miss Maggie would do. And it goes like this. Baby is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Baby is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Mommy is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Mommy is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Daddy is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Daddy is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Grandma is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Grandma is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Grandpa is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Grandpa is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Brother is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Brother is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Sister is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Sister is here today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We will talk today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We will talk today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We will sing today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We will sing today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And we will play today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. We will play today. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Great job, everybody. Great job. Our baby sign for today is the word yes. And most of the time, grown-ups would simply nod their head to say yes. But babies don't have those muscles in their necks quite developed yet. So what we'll do with baby sign is we will also make a fist with our hand so that it is like our head, and we will nod our fist and our hand at the same time. And this way, the baby who has more control over their fist and their wrist than possibly their neck muscles will be able to respond with a yes, and eventually with their head. So this is our sign for today, and this is yes. We are also today going to focus on nursery rhymes. And we're going to do that because the rhymes and the patterns in nursery rhymes really help to trigger your child's speech. And there is scientific evidence out there that shows that early learning and early use of nursery rhymes significantly enhances something called phonological awareness, which is their ability to listen to, break down, and decipher those very small sounds and words, and then to begin to form those sounds and begin to speak them. So nursery rhymes can be a really important part of your child's development and the preparation for your child to get ready to learn and ready to read. So please try to use nursery rhymes as much as you can. Our first nursery rhyme today is going to be about a sheep and his master. And for this one, we're going to use our sign language, yes. Okay. And if you have a little baby, you can do this as a a lap bounce, which means you just simply lay that baby on your lap, hold them in your arms, make sure that they can see you, they are facing you, and they can see your face and your expressions and your mouth making the sounds. And then you can bounce them. Okay. Now, if you have an older baby, you can sit them right on your lap. But again, make sure they are facing you so that they can see you form the words. And then you would bounce them to the rhythm of the song. For older toddlers, we're just going to recite the song, we're going to sing it, and we are going to use our hand motion. Yes. Here we go. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my maid, 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, yes, sir, 3 bags full. And when we do nursery rhymes, we do want to repeat them as often as possible. And so we will repeat this again. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master, 1 for my maid, 1 for the little girl who lives down the lane. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. Great job, everybody. Great job. Okay, our next nursery rhyme is about an egg that sits on a wall. Do you guys know this story? Now I'm going to use some props for the older toddlers and children. But for those of you, again, with young babies, you can do this as a lap bounce. Lay them in your lap or hold them sitting up in your lap facing you. And for this particular rhyme, when Humpty Dumpty takes a fall, you can actually drop your baby down gently or as roughly as they like. You know your child best. This is Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Let's do that one more time. Here he is. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Great job, everybody. So grown-ups, using nursery rhymes helps children develop something called narrative skills. And narrative skills are simply the ability to listen to and retell a story in the same sequence. When you give your child visual aids like this when you're telling the story, you are also helping to engage them in the story. And we know science shows that the more senses that we use when we're learning, the better engaged we are and the more we retain the information. So feel free to pull up a prop, use a toy when you're doing these nursery rhymes. It will really help your child understand and learn. So next we're going to tell another nursery rhyme, and this time we're going to use the visual aid of a flannel board. And again, like I said, the more senses your child uses when they're learning, the more engaged they are, and the more they will retain the information that's given to them. This nursery rhyme is called Hey Diddle Diddle, and this is one of those kind of nonsensical nursery rhymes, but it really does help to explore different and new vocabulary. So let's listen to this. This is Hey Diddle Diddle. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Let's do it one more time. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. So here are some unfamiliar vocabulary words. Fiddle, violin. You can talk about, could a cow really jump over a moon? And the dish ran away with the spoon. And that is Hey Diddle Diddle. Great job, everybody. Okay, so next I'm going to do another rhyme that I think you are all familiar with. And this nursery rhyme has a clock, and it also has a mouse. This is called Hickory Dickory Dock. And this is a great nursery rhyme to use to help your child begin to understand time and how time works. In this nursery rhyme today, we're going to do a small variation on it that's also going to explore some of the concepts of in and out, up and down, to and from. So this is Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran into the clock. The clock struck 2. What should he do? Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran out of the clock. The clock struck 3. The mouse was free. Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse looked at the clock. The clock struck 4. He shut the door. Phew! Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse ran away from the clock. The clock struck 5. Four, 5. The mouse survived. Hickory Dickory Dock. And that is the rhyme of Hickory Dickory Dock. And again, you can see that I used visuals and using an actual clock to help them understand the concepts and the unfamiliar words. Great job, everybody. Okay, so we're going to end baby story time today with a lullaby. And lullabies are just a great way to help your baby relax. I'm going to use a flannel board today for the lullaby for the older children, but if you have a young baby or a small child, please pick them up, put them right on your lap, lay their head right against your heart so they can hear your heartbeat. Have them facing you so that they can see your face, and slowly rock them. Lullabies are a great way to help your child slow down, relax, and learn to take time out. Okay, this is Hush Little Baby. If you don't know the words, you can just hum along to the tune. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat won't pull, Papa's gonna buy you a cart and bull. And if that cart and bull turn over, Papa's gonna buy you a dog named Rover. And if that dog named Rover won't bark, Papa's gonna buy you a horse and cart. And if that horse and cart turns round, you'll still be the prettiest baby in town. You'll still be the sweetest baby in town. Very good, everybody. Thank you very much. And thank you so much for coming to Storytime today. And if you are not familiar with a lot of these nursery rhymes, let me just show you some of the things that are available to you through the library. There are a number of authors out there that have done many versions of nursery rhymes, and one of them is a Trapani, and you can see this is the bear went over the mountain. So it has the illustration, so it helps your child to understand the unusual words. We also have Jane Cabrera does a lot of great story times. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And Marianne Hoberman is also another one. And here's just one version, Mary Had a Little Lamb, but she has a number of these. There are also, if you have a very young baby, there are lots of great board books available. For example, we have these by Child's Play, and they're illustrated by Annie Kubler, and they're really great because they have baby sign language in them. So it actually shows you, it's hard to see with the glare, but it actually shows you some of the baby signs. And Child's Play also has a whole nother line of board books out. They're a little bigger, and these don't have sign language in them, but they have wonderful pictures of babies doing the various motions of the nursery rhyme. So please feel free to give us a call, make an appointment, stop by, bring your children in, and let us help you find some of these great resources that can help your child get ready to read, learn, and go to school. Thank you.